Kirsten, and I am one of the co-founders of TalentLayer. Thank you guys all for being here today. So before we get into what TalentLayer is, why we're here today, I wanted to first ask a question. How many of you have considered being a freelancer? Okay, how many of you have been a freelancer? All right, nice, nice. So, especially in our sort of circles, we know that freelancing is the future. Freelancing has not only been able to enable people all over the world to connect with jobs and hirers that they never would have been able to otherwise, but it's also allowed for people to be able to make so much more money than they would be able to otherwise. Unfortunately, right now, the way that we freelance relies heavily on intermediaries. These intermediaries basically custody a whole lot of things for us. They can control our ability to work, so that is us finding the right partners to work with, our ability to transact, so whether or not we're able to actually facilitate the monetary transactions, and most importantly, they custody our reputations. And when this happens, when these proprietary silos are controlling all of this stuff, you basically have situations where you have significant reduction in the efficiency of matching between the right parties for jobs and work. Additionally, you put all of the control in the hands of these marketplaces when it comes to what they can do with your reputation. And before we had these marketplaces, we had our one-to-one relationships. They don't really take away your reputation from you. But now that we've put this in the hands of these marketplaces, they can take everything away in an instant and completely cut us off from work. How do we solve this? We believe that we need rails for work that are interoperable, censorship-resistant, and decentralized. That's why we're building TalentLayer. TalentLayer is infrastructure for open labor markets. We see TalentLayer as the lowest level protocol for work transactions. We built modular, interoperable infrastructure that allows any existing freelance marketplace, any new freelance marketplace, or even other new sorts of job platforms that we haven't even thought of today, to interact with each other and leverage our modular components that are all interoperable. So what this means is interoperable reputation, interoperable job boards, and an economic model that allows the alignment of incentives between these marketplaces. So right now, we have silos all over the workspace. And what this is doing is it's preventing true network effect, because if you have all of these silos, regardless of how large they are, you are not truly able to connect with the optimum partner until you're able to break down all those silos. And what TalentLayer is doing is we're not only scaling past Devcon's numbers, that's the maximum number of humans you can keep in your mind at once, for scaling reputation in an interoperable way, but also we're going to be able to reach a whole new level of network effect by breaking down these silos. And it's already built. So we have our alpha. It's all live on GitHub. If you want to check it out, please just Google TalentLayer GitHub. And we have two marketplaces that are already integrating. So Higher Vibes is a major white-labeled marketplace platform that has partnerships with dozens of different chain ecosystems specializing in Web3. And UBI is a relatively new freelance marketplace that is also crypto-native. So we also have an amazing team. We've got 6 core team members right now. My co-founder Roma and I have each independently built multiple startups and built infrastructure projects and freelance tech. And all of us have been freelancers, all of us have hired freelancers, so we very intimately know the space. So we've been building for 4 months. Not very long. We're growing really fucking fast. And we're raising 1.5 mil so that we can grow faster, hopefully with your help. So, if you believe that reputation should be custodied by the user, if you believe that work should be uncensorable, and if you believe that we need to break down all these silos, please join us. You can reach me here. Thank you.
What differentiates you from the existing competition on Web3?
Yeah, So there has only really been one other attempt at creating an interoperable backend for freelance marketplaces. This was Moonlighted, and they tried to build this in 2017 by creating their own blockchain network that was sort of private, permissioned, consortium-style blockchain. They made a lot of mistakes, one of them being they created this as a marketplace. So if anyone remembers Moonlighted, they were around for 7 years or so as a relatively well-known freelance marketplace, mostly in the States. But because they were the first, or because they, as a marketplace, were creating this, that made it difficult to onboard other marketplaces because it's not truly an unbiased technology. And, well, because they built it in the enterprise consortium model, that means it also was highly, able to be censored. And it just wasn't really built in the true spirit of Web3, which is what we're aiming to do at TalentLayer.
Thank you for that. Just a quick follow-up. So, and then are those people, the talents, also going to receive through your platform? And if yes, again, the question about achieving the shot.
Will they receive what through the platform?
Any type of payment for their services.
Yeah, so TalentLayer isn't really a platform, it's more of a back-end infrastructure. So if you imagine, hundreds of actual platforms, those are sort of the UIs, and the UIs point to the back-end. So TalentLayer's back-end, yes, does have escrow and other payment facilitation sorts of things.
Fiat and crypto?
So we are only ever going to be doing crypto. The marketplaces, however, can create as many abstraction layers as they want away from that to accept crypto. Still accept fiat.
I like that you don't even remember that fiat exists. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, hello. Can you walk me through a very clear use case from one of your customers today?
Yeah.
Where is the contracts?
So we could go to HireVibes. So what HireVibes is currently they have white label tech for normal jobs. So they have just job boards across a bunch of different chain ecosystems. And their goal is to create freelance marketplaces to also offer to all of these existing hiring partners. So how they're doing that is they're building sort of a front end for a freelance marketplace, and whenever they need to do any sort of transaction on the platform, whether that is like creating an ID or updating reputation or initiating escrow, when a user on their front end clicks those things, it just sends a command to our contracts to initiate whatever action, and then when it comes to reading information from the protocol, we have a graph implementation, so it just pulls up all the information and allows them to query it really easily.